Real Madrid 4, Granada 0 in a game that didn't really mean that much. Like, let's be honest. La Liga is wrapped up already. We've already been crowned the champions, and Granada are already confirmed to be relegated. So it sucks for them, but we're just going through the motions now. These games are meaningless. I think that we have, 2 more La Liga games, and then the season is officially wrapped up, and then now we could fully focus on the Champions League. But, today we went out there and we did exactly what we're supposed to, and that's just dominate and win. And this was with our B team. We didn't play Vinny, we didn't play Rodrigo or Jude, none of those guys. And I was happy that that was the case because I didn't think any of them should have been subbed on anyways. But I do want to give Granada a little bit of credit here. I thought that they looked pretty good in that first half. They were pressing, and they were in and around our box a lot. Like, they looked like they were on it today, regardless of them going down. And their fans looked like they were up for it as well. But they just weren't clinical. I mean, like, you can literally see why they're going to be relegated. They don't have anybody that can put away chances. Because if they did have somebody that could have taken advantage of some of the mistakes that we've made, then maybe they could have scored today. But we were clinical. Fran Garcia opened up the scoring. You got Arda Guler getting a goal. Brahim Diaz with the brace as well. By the way, he was my man of the match, Brahim. Shout out to him all season. Whenever he gets minutes, whenever he gets the chance to start, he puts in good performances. And if I'm being honest, I say this all the time. Brahim Diaz definitely deserves to be starting for a club. A big club, mind you. But it's just going to be so hard for him to do that at Madrid when everybody's healthy. But this guy literally puts in a good shift every single time his number is called. Shout out to my guy Arda. 3 starts in a row in the league. Goes out there, bags a goal. He didn't look that good today. I thought he could have played a bit better. But we'll take it. We've been asking for Carlo to play Arda Guler this whole season when he's been healthy. And now that the league is wrapped up, he's been getting his chances. And I think that he's taking it pretty well. Shout out to my guy as well, Fran Garcia, with a big performance today. A goal and an assist. And his future at the club, it's not really guaranteed. Let's be honest. We're being linked to Alphonso Davies, and they're saying that they want Ferland Mendy to sign a long-term deal as well. So that probably means Garcia's headed out the door. And it sucks because I think that he is a decent player. I think that he is one of the best crossers of the ball that we have in our side. And whenever he's on the pitch with Joselu, I love it because we all know that Joselu is very good in the air. And I think that Fran Garcia always gives him good service as well. And he's also solid defensively. But these might be some of the last few games that we'll have for him until maybe this summer he goes on loan or he gets sold. Now, the starting 11 I thought was perfect, right? It's good to see Courtois back in goal. And I think that he will play the rest of the La Liga games. But I think he needs to be benched for the Champions League final. I do not think that it is right to drop Lunin. Because Lunin has been one of the best goalkeepers in Europe this season. He has made big save after big save. To me, if Lunin was not in goal, and if we would have stuck with Kepa, I don't know if we're in the Champions League final right now. So I think it'd be a slap in the face to drop Lunin when he's done nothing wrong. But the only 2 issues I had with our starting 11 today was Rudiger and Dani Ceballos. I don't get why Rudiger started. I thought that Nacho should have started. And I get why Militao was out there, right? We're still trying to bring him back up to match speed. So he played 90 minutes today. And I think he should be starting in the Champions League final. But Rudiger is our best center back at the moment. And I didn't really like that he was out there playing against a team that had nothing to lose. And then as far as Dani Ceballos is concerned, I just don't really rate him that much. I like him as a squad player, but I don't really ever want to see him starting games. I don't understand why we couldn't bring Nico Paz for this match. Why he couldn't start today. Like, what's ever happened to him? He was starting off the season, scored in the Champions League, a banger, by the way, and then we just sent him back down to the academy. Why not have brought him for this game? Hopefully, over the next 2 games, we see more Nico Paz. Because when he got opportunities early on, he looked impressive. And we already know that Dani Ceballos is a limited footballer. He's not going to get any better than what he is right now. Nico Paz has high potential. Ceballos is just what he is, average. So, yeah, it's good to see him play because he's going against Granada. This is his level, basically. But I'd much rather us give some of these academy players a little bit more opportunities in dead games like this. And I already know that Carlos addressed this. He's already said that Madrid did not sign him to play youngsters. He's here to win trophies and win matches. And I'm not going to argue with him. But it would just be nice. That's just been the only criticism that I've had of Carlo this season. But I got to just shut up and learn to trust him, because Don Carlo is the greatest manager of all time. And what he's been able to do this season, the way that we've dominated La Liga up to this point without having a proper striker, with all the injuries that we've had to deal with, has been remarkable. The fact that we've made a Champions League final as well, despite everything that we had going on, I think a large part of that falls on Carlo Ancelotti. So I'm not going to question him too much, but it just would have been nice to see some of our young, promising players from the academy get some game time in games that don't really mean anything, right? I mean, come on, guys. But, yeah, as I said, Real Madrid 4, Granada 0. The game went exactly how you thought it should have, and we end up getting the dub. Yeah, Brahim Diaz or Fran Garcia. Either one of those could go for man of the match. I don't really care. You guys can let me know in the comment section, though, your thoughts on the game. Give me your man of the match. And what do you think about the rest of this season? Do you want to see more kids play from the academy? I don't want to really see Jude, Vinny, and Rodrigo out there, right? Like, there's no need to risk an injury in these games that don't mean anything. We have a Champions League final that they should be worried about. But, yeah, guys, that's it. Get in the comment section. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to subscribe, people. I'm out. Peace.